It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.
Hello, everyone. This is Tyrone Lowe. This is my show, The Legends. And I thank you guys for actually subscribing to me, showing me love, and just tuning in. So, in the House of the Legends is someone that I've known for a while. And I look up to him to a certain point because his mind of technology is so expandable. You know, he's a DJ, and I met him through a mutual friend of mine, and we became friends for a good while. And so I bring you to the legends, and also this is DJ Michael Menton.
What's
What's going on,
happening?
Mike?
How you doing? All
I'm
right, I'm
good,
good. I'm
man.
blessed.
I commend you, man, on your technology skills, man, because I knew I'm constantly calling you up. Hey, Mike, I need to do
Yeah.
this. I need to do that. I need to do this. And
Uh-huh.
I can say that I really appreciate you for actually extending your time sometime
Most
to
definitely,
explain to
man.
me.
Anytime.
Usually,
Anytime.
a lot of upgrades. You know what I'm saying? But in the
Oh yeah.
meantime, let's talk about the beginning for you, Mike, as being a DJ. So, how did you actually get into the craft and to be a DJ?
Well, it happened to back in my hometown, Charlotte, North Carolina. I used to listen to this radio station down there. It's a morning radio station on the FM dial, of course.
Hmm.
And they had, well, this person had this sort of catchphrase saying, "I play the hits while y'all eat your grits."
Oh wow.
And from that statement on, um, it raised my curiosity to looking more further of that side of that entertainment, as far as the radio personality part, right into the DJ fold. Yeah,
That's kind of cool. So, and then from
yeah,
there, you just actually just went into the phase of just actually just DJing. Am I correct?
right, exactly.
And so we all have DJs back in the days that when we actually started doing this. Um, did anybody that you actually admired to give you that energy to actually encourage you to actually spin music?
Well, in the beginning, let me see. Well, at least during my hip hop days, because I used to be affiliated with Fantasia down in Old Church Avenue in
I
Brooklyn.
remember them. Yes.
Yeah. Um, Let me see. Wow. And between that and also the Bronx, Disco Fever, Grandmaster Flowers. Oh boy. Let's see.
Charisma Funk.
Flash. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and many others, and right on Jerome Avenue in the Bronx at the
I
time.
remember Fantasia, man, because I used to do the park scene too back in the
Yes,
days, and they had a hell of a sound system, man.
exactly. I was a baby of the group too. If I add,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So since you actually started hip hop, you got into more of a session of doing house music. Am I correct?
Yes, that's correct. Let me see. Originally I started DJing since 1976.
Okay.
At that point in time was disco, then the hip hop, then also to house music. And I was very intrigued by the sound, especially during the sound in Chicago.
You know, I came to your house for the first time, man, and I was actually blown away. This guy has a
Yeah,
sound system. He has a nice setup. I mean, unbelievable, And I remember the time that we did that show, and I brought my keyboards up there, and we did a show. Remember that? That was kind
right.
of
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Remember
And that was
that?
a good session.
That was a very good session.
A
Everybody was
very good
calling me out
session.
like, "Oh, that was different." I said, "Strictly
Yep,
underground." You know what I'm saying?
yep, yeah.
So we call them DOD for short, and it means Dance of Distinction. So tell the
Yes.
viewers how you actually started with Dance of Distinction and why is it called Dance of Distinction?
Okay. Right after I did the original crew from Coney Island Boardwalk, which is Black Underground colony. I created. Well, I got Dance with Distinction because my mother had attended church for
Okay.
men of distinction.
Right.
And I said, well, somewhere along the line, I wanted to get that distinction in there, together. Dance, the dance part, meaning dance, dance music, house. It could be anything in the dance music category, including house,
Mm-hmm.
disco, rare grooves, jazz funk, and anything, that sort of thing. And let me see. Dance of Distinction Showcase. The showcase part is when my mother used to watch The Price is Right.
Okay.
And,
Wow.
as far as, the showcase, showdown and stuff.
Right.
And yeah, right.
I
Exactly.
want
So,
to
and that's how I got the name Dance of
before we go
Distinction
forward,
Showcase.
I want to shout out to Sapphire, aka
Hmm.
Sheila Johnson,
Yeah.
and
Oh, much.
I
Yeah.
want to actually shout out to her because I met both of you guys together,
Right.
and it was to the point where we actually bonded to the fact because she has that brilliant radio personality voice,
Oh,
and when
yes.
she did your show, it was like dynamic just to hear her
Yes.
actually, you know,
Later. Right. I've
so
been. Yeah, I've been doing Dance with Distinction Showcase for a good minute. I started out over at Pre-Party Radio on solo Saturday nights at 6 p.m.
hmm
Then later on, I got into cyber jams for a good minute, and then later on, I took in Seductive Sapphire as a co-host,
hmm
which she's a spoken word artist, a beautiful soul, and not many people know about this. She is the sister of one of the groups
slave,
back in the
yes,
day,
yes,
Slave.
right,
So
exactly.
yeah,
And also, just to let you know, she's also the manager of Tilo Video Productions, where she actually helps me out
yes,
with my bookings and stuff like
yes,
that.
indeed.
Very beautiful
Yeah.
lady. So,
Hmm.
my shout out to Sammy Rock as well for Cyber Jams, man, because I didn't know too much about Cyber Jams until I got with you guys,
Mm.
and with your show. And Sammy, I've actually did a few sets on Sammy's show as well, and I really
Oh yeah.
appreciate you guys for really enlightening me on that because I had no idea about it. Um, so we're going to talk about cyber jams because
Sure
you
thing.
play a big influence on that. Because I noticed that when a certain DJ didn't actually show up, you would actually take that slot, you know.
Right.
And I'd be at home, with my little radio, my little phone and stuff, and I'm like, I got to get that jam, I got to get that jam, because you be
Oh
playing some
yeah.
stuff. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying? So,
Hmm.
how have cyber jams been good to you as far as your process of playing and the things that you have done as far as playing?
I had a I had a plan. Okay.
Okay.
Even since the pre-party radio days, I
hmm
had a good plan as far as not only just play your current best soulful or deep house. I was going by the basis of the similar format as the old Kiss FM. You
hmm
play something new, play something old, and vice versa, that sort of thing. Um, Also, the time slot Saturday nights at 8 from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. It gives myself a position because at that point in time, folks are getting ready to head out the door for whatever events that they intend to go, and it could be anything.
Right.
So, as an added addition on the showcase, during the middle of the halfway point of the showcase, Sapphire and I have be having announcements of what's going on in the New York City metropolitan, New Jersey area, who's playing at certain clubs, and what time and that sort of thing. Indoor, outdoor events included.
So briefly, tell the viewers, have you done any clubs in the past that you want to talk about and the experiences
Yeah,
behind them?
yeah, I did a few. Oh, yeah, I did a few. Did at the beginning, I did some mobile work from the Brooklyn Museum. Coney Island was my baby, and we did that for a good 7 years, every Saturday, every summer, and that was like since 24 years ago. Clubs, clubs, lounges, you know, no matter how big or small, we gotta have a good, excellent crew, and we did it basically.
You know, I've done clubs for a long time, and I feel that I kind of miss it in a sense because, well, I'm
Yeah,
from the old
during the
school era,
pandemic.
man. We carried the crates, we carried the bass bottoms and things like
Oh
that, and
yeah,
now
of
technology
course.
has allowed us to actually, you know, take it to a whole different level now, and
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
so how do you feel about the old school opposed to the new school?
Um, Either or, it's entertainment. I know a few DJs are still playing that vinyl and doing quite well at that. Um, as for me, I'm more in curiosity what's going on today or tomorrow, as far as the necessary equipment from vinyl to CDs to MP3 flash drives or or external drives.
Right.
Um, right, coming right down to the equipment, and it's forever. It's process.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ongoing process.
Well, you know what? We're going to take a little break and we'll be back with
Sure thing.
my guest, DJ Michael Menton.
All right.
It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.
We got some fun people in the house tonight.
This is our house.
My grandfather was a case in that study. He worked as a firefighter where the Tuskegee Airmen trained. He and I were phenomenally close. The syphilis study happened for 40 years. Penicillin was found to be the most effective treatment, but the men were denied the treatment. Interestingly enough, I've had someone tell me that they were concerned about getting the vaccine because of the syphilis study. And I always, try to educate or provide some information about what happened. But then I said, you're talking about something that happened to my family. And I've taken both of my vaccines. I'm doing this for them. Health is greater than wealth, and it's really up to us to take ownership of our health and this story.
It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.
Turn around. You ain't really down.
Really down.
Playing the games you do. Someday, everything will be alright. Know that different people make the world go round.
Because of you, my dreams are coming true.
That erases my rainy day.
Right now, I don't care who's watching.
For whatever the reason there might be.
With your love by my side, the world will be mine. You're the one for me.
Yeah.
We're back. My name is Tyrone Lowe. This is my show, The Legends, and my guest today in the House of the Legends, we have DJ Michael Menton. What's up, Mike?
Hey, what's up? All
Let me
right.
ask you a question. What would
Sure
you
thing.
define or give a definition to a club DJ and a internet DJ? How would you actually define those two categories as far as the craft itself?
Well, internet DJ, quite most often, it's very limited as far as time is concerned, most likely. I guess any average set for a internet uh, for internet DJ to play, I get 2 hours or 3 hours sometimes. Um, Sometimes they pre pre select their tracks to play, you know. Let's see, and interaction of the people who he's entertaining to. Now, and as for a club, it's kind of all wide open. Anything goes, and bear in mind, people pay pay you pay pay to see you. So
Right.
it's you give your best performance right then and there.
Okay. Well,
That's the main difference.
I feel a DJ is supposed to be a record breaker. We get a lot of tracks, and we're supposed to
Oh
break
yeah.
them. So, what do you feel is more acceptable to break them more on the internet, or they're broken more in the clubs, as far as promotional purposes?
I feel it's more even Steven on that.
Okay.
You okay? On a nightclub setting, you go to their main objective is to have the crowd get up and dance, point blank.
Right. Hmm.
And in order to do that, could be they be playing exclusive mixes, something that even the normal radio station haven't played, something
Right.
personal to the DJ himself. Um, and that's his main objective, just entertainment on the crowd, and then make sure have not anybody sit down during that session. So they're going to give it. So he or she going to give it that all to do just that. As for the internet, yeah, they also do some exclusive mixes. Something new to the fold. Even though that certain track hasn't been branded on your normal MP3 outlet, like
Hmm.
track source, beatport, that sort of thing. Um, but that's mainly the difference on that. Pretty
Like I
much.
was saying before, I admire your mindset when it comes to technology.
Yeah.
There's so much things that are upgraded these days compared to the old school. You know,
Right.
when we broke records back in the days, man, I was in the record pool and we had to report to like WBLS with our top 25s, or we weren't
Oh
getting no
yeah.
type of records when you go
Right
to the
on. Yeah.
companies. And
The feedback.
we traveled all the way from Canal Street, from Tommy Boy, all the way down to whatever. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And the first thing they do is look at the list and see if you were actually reporting these tracks before they give you anything else. There's a big
Right.
difference. Today is a whole different scenario. I mean, they're there. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So
Right.
that's the big difference. You know, there's a lot of people that's getting into this business as far as production, being
Oh
DJs,
yeah.
and things like that. So through your experiences, can you tell them anything to actually encourage them? For the uplifting and to let them know that through your experiences, what do you feel that they should actually know?
Okay. Well, definitely the technology is today, and it plus it's ongoing. It ain't going to stop from there. Um, as collect as many records as you can. Join a record pool, an online record pool, as of today, as opposed of yesterday. We have to go to a certain location. For instance, it would be like Shore Record Pool. Had to take the number 6 train all the way to Bronx and get
Exactly.
some new
No.
product.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Today, it's all in the World Wide Web. Um, just strictly download the necessary tracks. Even as far as the report, as far as um, giving your feedback on certain tracks, everything's on online. Just to make it easy on each and every DJ, he or she. So, and but
Yeah. Well, as far as
as
the
far
music's
as
yeah. Well, as
yeah,
far as the music's
as,
concerned these days, we came from the disco to the contemporary
oh
type
yeah,
of music from back in the days where Larry Levan was just banging them in the garage, and now we
right,
have house music, which is integrated into different sources of house.
yes.
So let me ask you a question: do you feel from now in the next 5 years, do you think there might be a different change as far as the aspect of the music itself?
Uh, there always room for improvements. If I the way I see it, um, I wouldn't be surprised there's going to be new genres, um, new categories of house, and to me, that's not ain't going to stop. Um, I respect the genre listing of house music on and the subgenres on top of it.
Hmm.
Um, jazz house, gospel house, Afro. Oh my goodness, and the list goes on. And I feel, to me, it will continue to go on. So
So let's talk about some of your upcoming events that's coming up. Now, we mentioned
yeah,
yesterday about Coney Island, and
yes,
anything that you want to tell the viewers that they should actually know about anything that's upcoming with you?
yeah, I do. August 6th and 7th, Coney Island Boardwalk and West 8th Street. I'm going to feature these DJs from Houston, Texas, and these guys are off the chain. They normally be on Twitch every Saturday and also every Sunday. So I'm going to bring them up here to showcase them for 2 days, August 6th and 7th, right on Coney Island Boardwalk.
And that's cool.
And yeah, and well, the names are Miss Melodic, DJ Fritz Charles, and Tony Hatchett. Those three.
Okay. I think it would have been nice to have Sapphire out there on the mic,
Oh
to
yeah,
actually
it would be
do
cool too. Yeah,
interviews because I plan to go out there with my cameras and everything and do some exclusive footage, and I mean, I'm just wishful thinking, knowing that she can come out there with that nice voice she has,
oh yeah,
and
she's
actually
gifted.
bless the
She's
crowd with it. You know what I'm saying? And it'll make it even more epic. You know.
she is very gifted. And
So, Mike, at this time, do you want to shout out to anyone?
oh my goodness, I'm a shout out to spiritual dance sessions because I've been supporting them since like day one, at least the time that they I had discovered them on internet radio. Miss Melodic, Fritz Charles, and Tony Hatchett, all three. Miss Melodic just recently went to Miami along with side by side along with Anane Vega, and she did her debut, and then they loved her, which I'm very kind of happy and proud of. Also, a big shout out to you, of course, for the legends of making this possible. Definitely. Big shout out to Sammy Rock with Soul Oasis, Cyber Jams, Internet Radio, and that's about it, basically. Yeah, family, included, definitely.
That's cool.
Yeah,
So, at this point right now, how do you feel about actually doing something that's out of the box besides doing music right now? If you had to do something like that, what would it be? If it had to be another passion in your life?
I would like to be an ownership at a club.
Okay.
I think I have the mindset of to making that happen. So owning a club and feature not only not only just headliners, but up and coming DJs as well, trying to give them some recognitions, because believe me, somebody had recognized me the same way. So why not give it to them?
That's quite cool, Michael. You know, I'm flattered to have you on my show, man. And
Thank you.
you know, thank you for being informative. I might call you tomorrow because I might need some information. You know.
Okay.
And
Okay, you got it.
you know how they go. You know.
Yeah.
And so at this point right now, man, we thank you and come again, man. You know, you
Yeah,
was on my
sure
show
thing.
a few years ago, and it was integrated. It was a panel actually. You know, and so but this is more directly informed to you as far as getting to know who Michael Menton is. So at this point right now, this has been another T-Lo video production, and you guys keep hitting me up, and stay tuned for another episode. I thank you.
It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.
We got some fun people in the house tonight.
This is our house.
To Sofia and Gabriel, mis flores, my little flowers. Even though these old knees can't follow on your adventure to the forest today, these flowers represent my love, so you can take me with you wherever you go, near or far. These stitches and threads join us together. Me, your mother, and both of you. And wherever you see a flower, a bird, a beautiful tree, know that my love is with you as you bring our colorful stories to the world.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
For the love of house.
The dynamic
For the love
soul
of beats.
sounds of
For the love of
DJ
dance.
Tyrone Lowe. DJ Tyrone Lowe. DJ Tyrone Lowe.
That's nice, 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 nice,
DJ Tyrone Lowe. The dynamic soul sounds of DJ Tyrone Lowe.
It's not just mine, his or her house. This is our house.